Hey, hi everyone. In this particular video, we are going to talk about the accumulators that are used in MongoDB aggregation. Now, what are accumulators? Well, accumulators take multiple input values and accumulates. That means it performs some operations and after that it returns a single result, right? That result could be either total, average, count, these kind of thing, right? So you can use accumulator inside the group stage, right? In aggregation pipeline we work on multiple stages, right, stage by stage, and inside the group stage you can use these aggregation pipelines, sorry, accumulators, right? So if you have little bit idea about the SQL, so there you have seen this sum, average or count. So these are just similar to what accumulators are used in MongoDB, right? So let's go to the MongoDB shell and understand that how we work with it. So we are inside our school DB database, and let me show you in the compass that this is a school DB database and this is the student collection, right, on which we are going to work. And these are the number of documents. These are 13 numbers and you can check. The fields are name, city and the marks, right? So I think you got the understanding that what documents we are going to use. Fine. Now if you just look at the definition of first accumulator, that is your sum accumulator, right? So what is this sum accumulator? It is basically used to add the values, right? As you can understand from the name also that sum means adding values. So how it can be used? Well, it is used to count the number of documents in each group, right? So after grouping the documents, I want to see that how many documents are present inside one group, right? So for that purpose we can use this sum accumulator. Okay, now moving to next, which is to some numeric field value, right? So let's say that I'm having multiple documents and in some particular field there's a value. So I want that among all the documents, I want the sum of the all the values which is assigned to this particular field name. In that particular case also we can use this sum accumulator. So let's go and see with the help of the example. So let's say that I'm going to make a pipeline which is db dot students dot aggregate like this, and inside of that I put a array, right? And I'm not going to write multiple stages, I'm just going to write the single stage. So in the first single stage I'm just going to do the grouping work. So if I write here dollar group like this and put a curly bracket like this, after that if I want to group on the basis of, let's say, city, right? So just put it like this, like dollar and city, and let's just close it, right? After closing, when you press enter, what you will see that among all the 30 different documents, all the cities, like this is Delhi, this is city Mumbai, this is city Bangalore, and again you will see that there is a city Delhi, right? So all the cities, only unique cities, will get grouped, right? Let me just show you. If I press enter, you can check I got only 6 different data here. And why? Because these are the 6 cities which are present only, right? There are no other cities which are present there. Now I want that on every singular city, how many documents are present. Now for that purpose, here we use the accumulator, right? So after making the group, after giving the ID that on which particular field you want, you just need to put here comma and write any field name. Like let's say I'm writing here total student, total student, right? Like this. And now inside of this, let me just do one thing. Let's just close it. And inside of it, total student, inside of it, I write here dollar sum one and close it. Now what it is saying that on every group, you just sum it, right? And name it inside this particular field, which is total student, right? So after summing all the member of that particular group, it will show me. So if I just close it, so it will have, I think, just two different and one square on this. If I press enter, now check how it is giving me. It is giving me in this way that this ID Pune having total number of students or the documents as 5. Mumbai is having 5, right? Chennai is having 4. Kolkata is having 4, like this way. If you sum this all the numbers, it will equals to 30, because there are 30 documents there, and every particular document is having the field of city, right? That's why. So this is the basic understanding of how this sum accumulator work. If you want to understand more, let me just give you a one more example, right? So if I write here like this, and let me just remove this part. After that, if I come below, and now same thing, right? We are grouping on the basis of the city. After that, I'm saying that give me the total marks of every particular group, right? Let's say for every group, we have group on the basis of the city. Now I want that every group, like for city, what is the sum of total marks? What is the sum of total marks? So how we can do it? Same way, total marks, right? And here I'll say that dollar sum, and inside of this I'll write the name of the field. Earlier we were doing what? Just one. Now this time I'm saying that sum it on the basis of the field name marks, like this, and just close all the brackets and press enter, and you can see you got the sum of all the marks there, right? 437, 406, 562, and 435, like this way. So it gets very much useful when you work with the sum accumulator, right? And that's it. Now moving forward towards understanding the next accumulator, which is our average accumulator. Now what is this? Well, it is used to calculate the average value of a numeric field, right, for each group. So earlier we have understood that how we work with summing all the basically all the marks. Now it just one more step, that we want the average. So for that purpose you can even use like in the same way. If I write here, just me just take you to not total mark but average marks, like this. And inside of this, rather than writing this sum, right, if I write here avg, that is average, and after that I have given the field, right? Okay, let me just give you a clean way, right? If I write here city, after that the second thing we are going to write, the second field, that is average marks. So if I write here avg marks, like this, and now inside of this if I give here $avg, this is your average accumulator, right? And here give the field on which you want to apply this average. So I want to apply it on the marks, like this. Fine. Now after that, let's just close all the brackets, and yeah, then just, and if I press enter, you will get the average of marks. So earlier the total sum was 437, but the average marks will be 87.4. Why? Because if you look here, okay, it's not present. Okay, let me just see that if you can bring that. Yeah, if you see here, so total number of students are 5, right? And total marks were 437, and the average we are getting is 87.4, like this way, right? So you understood that how we work with these accumulators, right? It get very much easy. Fine. Yeah, good. Now let's just clean it out and move to the next portion of our notes. Now let's talk about the last accumulator of this video, which is our count accumulator. Well, it is very easy accumulator. It does what? It does that the total number of document which is passing through the pipeline, right? A simple task is this. So it is used when you don't need grouping, right? You just need the count. So at that time you can use it. If I just show you, then you can see it from here also. That is db dot students dot aggregate, right? And inside of it, if I just write here curly bracket and dollar count, like this, and instead of this I'll just give the field with which I want the result, that is total student, like this. Fine. If I close it and go downward and press enter, you can see it has given me that the total number of student is 30. Why? Because for the students collection, the total number of documents which are coming inside this pipeline is what is just 30 documents, right? That's why it is giving me the 30 document. That's it. That was a very simple task, right? It is used at the end, that like after completing multiple stages, we want at the end that how many documents are present. Like after multiple stages we do multiple kind of filtering, right? And in the end, if we want to see that how many are used in the end, there we can use this count accumulator, right? So that's a basic use case of it. But this is all about today's video. These are the information about the three most important accumulator, which is sum, average, and the count. I hope you understood the lecture very easily. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.